So I'm a trainer. I'm going to be the trainer for this batch. So we were about the point. So data analysts and data science, these are not the trends that are in the market, right? They are the future because IBM, which company I'm associated with, they have made a prediction that by 2030, 70% of the global, right, the entire market will be on automation mode. Automation means what? Maximum things will be done by the automation, means like robots or machines. Okay, everything will be automatic. If you look at nowadays as well, if you look in the surroundings or environment, you'll be able to find out that a lot of things are done automatically. You will look at one of the good companies in the market called as Tesla. They are into the innovations where they want to make such a kind. They are actually building such kind of automobiles or vehicles which are self-driven. What is self-driven means you don't need to have a driver over there, right? It is automatically driven, right? It understands its own navigation, it understands the uh, space, it understands its own understandability as well. And according to its own way, it is able to drive you to the destination wherever you want to head out towards, right? If you look at that GPS navigation, what is it is also the technology where machine by itself, right? Where machine by itself understand where you want to reach and what is the best route for you to reach at that destination. And have you ever wondered when you're trying to reach a destination, right? Suppose you want to reach from X point to Y point, right? Sometimes you know that, okay, whatever the route, when you reach a midway down, you understand, okay, I can take a left and right. To change the route, whatever the route has been shown to you by the Google, still what you do is that we ourselves make a human mind come into the play and we change the route. But within a fraction of second or within few seconds, what that GPS does with the help of internet, it adjusts to the navigation from your point till the destination. It doesn't say that you're taking a wrong route. It just adds this and try to find you the best route. What is this all about? This is all about the algorithms that are built for the easiness and the what you can say for a convenience of the human. So that is what I'm telling you. Microsoft, IBM, they have made a prediction by 2030 we would require the people who will be working as a data analyst. What exactly data analyst? Now the question arises, what exactly is the data analyst? Data analyst. Now, if you look about the in old days, that we call as an old days or golden days. In earlier days, like if I talk about my own grandfather, so he wanted to start a business. So what he used to do is in those days, right? So he had some bunch of friends. What he did is that he had a discussion with his friend. I want to start a certain business, and his friends made an analysis, and he told what is good and what is bad for him. So they told what are the advantages of this business and what are the disadvantages of this businesses. And on the basis of those pros and cons, he decided to start a business. Right. At those times, those were the golden times, as I mentioned, golden times, because people were very truthful, people were honest, right? And that is what they were used to show the thing, right? But now look at it. Now we are connected by an internet, and everything is expanding globally. Everything is expanding globally. Yes or no? And the opportunities are also going overseas. The businesses are going overseas. And what now people require is that a right analysis and right prediction that how you can help them grow in a business. For example, to make it very much clear, everyone has been to a shopping mart, maybe a Walmart, you have been to Big Bazaar, we have been to D-Mart, I don't know what you have been to, like a Chroma Mall, right? Have you ever been to a mall that is there in your city? Yes or no? I just want to know from your side. Have you ever been to a mall? Like example, I said like Walmart is there, or D-Mart is there in India, or we can say Big Bazaar is there. Have you ever been to that mart? Okay, I'll be very slow. Okay, I'll try to maintain the pace. Thank you so much, sir. So, have you ever been to that mall? I just want to know. Have you ever been to a particular mall for a shopping purpose? Yes or no? Yes. I want someone to answer. I am not able to hear you guys. Yes or no? Okay. So, you have been to that. All right. So, what you do is that when you go to a mall, right now, suppose I want to buy a biscuit, right? So, you'll see a lot of biscuits are available over there, right? I'm trying to tell you through the real time example. Understand through the real time example. Okay, my voice is echoing. Okay, not a problem. Now, is it now? Okay, my voice is not clear. Okay, let's check with the audibility.
Okay, now, now is it clear? Now is it clear? Okay, now it's good. What about the rest? Is it clear? So guys, you can let me know, right? So because see, this is what you're here to have a right. You will have a doubt, you have a queries, you have a year to understand what exactly the course will. So we were talking about those points, right? We have been to a mall, right? And you want to buy a biscuit, right? I go to the mall and I want to buy a biscuit. So you'll see a lot of companies are there in the market. For example, Britannia is there. For example, Parley is there. For example, Patanjali is there, right? Okay, thank you, Mr. Rakesh. So you go, and out of that, what I do is that I pick up a biscuit of Britannia. Okay, the company name is Britannia. And out of that, if I narrow down it in a hierarchy, I buy a product. See, I'm trying to tell you the company, the biscuit I have bought it is Britannia. The product of Britannia which I have bought is cream biscuit. And if I narrow it down, I have bought a biscuit of flavor called as a chocolate. So look at it. I have bought a Britannia biscuit, which is the product is cream one, and out in that cream, I have bought the chocolate one. So what happens is that I go to the billing counter, I pay the amount, and I get that biscuits. So what happens is that thousands of customers come to the mall, they buy a certain items, they make a billing, and then go. So that data is stored at a certain database, right? And the companies have a data analyst. What they have? They have a data analyst, and to those data analysts who are working at that company, the data has been given to them. And what is the job role? They have to make a proper report, a proper understanding, analysis to tell the owner or maybe to the company people, right, who's the or running the company or the who are running the business, that what you should include into your business and what you should discard from the business. So you will be able to see that there are three companies that are there in my business. Which one? Britannia, Parley, and Patanjali. Those are all selling biscuits. But I found out that the thousand of customer who come, most of them, 90% of the people are trying to buy Britannia, and 8% or maybe 9% people are buying Parley, and only 1% are buying Patanjali. So I'll make a report. I'll show you how it report look like when you're talking about the business intelligence tools called Power BI, and I'll just show it to the people who are running the business, and I'll show that your business is making good money from the Britannia biscuit and no money from the Patanjali. And biscuit has an expiry date, right? So what happens is that if your customer is not buying the product, right, you cannot return it to the company because company has given you the right. You have given the product, you have paid the money. You cannot give the whatever the stuff is there back to the company. It's your own skill, it's your own marketing skills, that how do you sell your product. Company has nothing to do with it. It has just the production part and manufacturing part. Apart from that, selling is your part, right? The company who is running that mall. So what happens is that then I tell that company owner or whoever is running the business that you just stop purchasing the product of Patanjali. Instead of that, what you do is that you invest that amount, whatever you are investing, like 2 lakhs, 3 lakh rupees, on the Britannia biscuit, and then try to invest on the product called as cream one, which is the chocolate one, because people are trying to buy this product, and this product, whatever is that, it is always out of stock. So what I'll do is that I'll tell them this solution, and what happens is that the people who are running the business, they'll just discard that item which is not useful for them, and they just invest that amount of money into the product I have told them, and this is how the revenue increases. So this is what exactly the job role of a data analyst is, that data will be given to you. The data can be anything, unstructured data, semi-structured data, structured data. There is, what you just need to do is that you need to clean the data, you need to analyze the data, you have to prepare a proper report, a dashboard, and you have to tell the client that how you can help them to grow in a business. And if you look at it, as I said, the globe business is a growing, expanding globally, and a lot of people who can help them to grow the business and revenue, definitely they, if they're having the right skill sets, if they're able to help them, definitely they are going to be worth of it. And they are required. As I said, they are not the trends in the market, they are happening. If you look at the old days, people were the one who used to advise them. Now that people are replaced with the technology, they are replaced with the technologies, they are replaced with the programming languages, they are replaced with the softwares, they are replaced with the tools, and we are the one who have to build the model and tell them what is good for them and what is bad for them. So that is why data analysts are required in the market. You look up at any financial market, you go to any sector, right? you go to clothing sector, you go to hotel sector, you go to any sector, you are required. Data analyst is required in every sector. So that is why the demand of data analyst is increasing day by day. Got it? So if you look at the syllabus, now it comes to the programming. So if you are into the IT sector, that is good. That is another plus point. If you are a non-IT sector part, that is also okay, because the if you look at the course is altered in a such a way that if you are in from the IT background, you are able to learn, and if you are from the non-IT background, still you are able to learn, because what we are going to do is that we are going to start the things from the scratch, the ABCD of the programming language. Got it? Clear? Got it? Am I audible to you? So I hope we are all on the same page. Whatever I'm trying to explain you, I hope we are all on the same page. Yes or no? Got it? What exactly the data analyst part is. So now, if you're from the IT background, you'll be, it's okay. If you're not from the IT background, the program that if you look at the screen now, look at the screen, you'll be able to see that you see the syllabus. From the syllabus, you'll be able to understand what exactly the things we are going to cover. Okay. So if you are going to get into IT industry, if you are going to get into the IT industry, first thing you need to remember, you need to know one programming language. That is the thumb rule. You cannot keep yourself rely just on a certain kind of a tools. Maybe you're thinking about SAP tools, you're thinking about business intelligence tool. See, those are there today, they'll not be there tomorrow. But if I talk about any programming language, right? If I talk about Java, it was there since 50 years ago. It is still there. If you talk about C language, it is still there. If you talk about Python, it is still there. So if you look at a proper data analyst, that is why I said you need to be a good data analyst. If you look at it, you'll be able to see that the softwares come and go with the period of a time. But if you look at the programming language, till to date, Java is being used. Till to date, C Sharp is being used. Till to date, C language is being used. Even after 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, this programming language are still there in the market. It's just that there is a diversification, because there are a lot of languages available in the market. So there's just a diversification in the languages, but still they are in the market. But if I talk about the softwares, they are outdated. If I talk about Nokia mobile, right, they are the one who bought the craze of a mobile, right? But they are outdated. Why? Because they were not just able to upgrade themselves with the time. So you need to upgrade with the period of a time. You're not able to upgrade within a period of a time, then definitely you'll be out of the race. And right now what is there in the market is all about data science that is there in the market. And if you do not enhance yourself with the period of a time, then definitely you'll be out of market. And you know what, talk about successful people, I'm much more into the reading. I'll tell you one thing I was reading, and I was watching this on the TED Talks. On the TED Talks, there was one guy, I'll tell you, I forgot his name. So he told that what he had made an report, an analysis on 2000 people, successful people, why they are successful, and what is that point that made it successful. That one point was all about the timing. That they knew that this is the right time to start something for them, not the power, not the knowledge, not any money, not any other thing. Time. So you have to start on the time. Okay. So now let's come back to the syllabus. If you are able to see, so what we are going to start with the programming language, and the programming language that we are going to learn is Python. The reason to use the Python, because it's very easy, it's an open source programming language, and it's very convenient when you're going to start coding. If you just spend 1 month in the coding every day, maybe an hour or maybe 2 hours, still within a month, I'm telling you, within a month you will be able to write good coding within a month. Imagine if you talk about other programming language like C++ or Java, it might take time. It will take time because there are a lot of complications. The syntax is there. There are a lot of variables are there. A lot of things are there. It might take to understand, but Python is very easy and very convenient within a month. And as I'm saying, just an investment of 1 hour or two, 1 hour or two, still be you'll be able to code at the end of the month. So that is why I'm choosing a Python languages, and you will be able to learn the Python from the scratch. What is the scratch? What are data types, what are variables, those are the scratch, what are the operators are there. So if you might have heard, right, you have came here, if you have made a little bit of the research, you'll be able to understand data types, variables, those are all the basic things, like they are like ABCD of a languages. So from there we are going to learn the languages. Once we are done with the Python languages, the other thing what you need to learn is one database language. See, one is programming language and one is database language. The database that we are going to learn is SQL. What is SQL? Structured query language, that is used for the purpose of database. That is two things that we are going to learn. And SQL also, we are, not to worry, I'll share you this uh, what do you say, performa and this syllabus with you later on, so you'll be able to understand what is been covered and what is not been there. So SQL, from SQL also, what is SQL, how do you, what you need to install for the SQL, the software, the installation, everything would be told to you. In the same as well, when you're talking about Python, what are the environment that you need to use, how do you install, where do you need to download, from there I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you that okay, you need to install go. Okay, students, what you do is that this is the link and just install it. No, I'm going to do it in the session, so that if you have any queries, you are stuck somewhere, you get an error, we are going to resolve in the live sessions, in the live session. And best part is that even if you miss the session, the online part, the best part is that if you miss the session, you are going to get the recorded session, and you can have an access. Even if you want to have an access after a week, the drive link will be provided to you, so you can still have an access after a week, after a month as well. So definitely, the it's like a recap, you can give it to you. But if you attend it offline, there is no recording sessions, and if you just miss it, you miss it. But it's like a chain. If you are missing today's session, you're attending tomorrow, so definitely today's session is also important, tomorrow is also important. But in online, that is what the best part is. Even if you miss the session, you're able to have an access, and with your free time, you're able to watch them, you're able to do the practice and number of times. All right, so we are going to start with Python, which is a very important language, and that is the need of an hour, I would say, which is there in the market. And almost 80-85% of the softwares or the technologies, they're all using Python. Even Google company, even Facebook company, they are all using Python language for developing the software, because that is easy. Because nowadays programmer are all using Python language. At the end, what is the end result? You need to build the softwares. You need to do the work. The job has to be done. That is only the expectation of any company. How do you do that? That is not been asked. You just do it. That is the only thing. Then we're talking about the Power BI tool. I'll show you one beautiful thing. You just let me know if my screen is visible to you or not. Just let me know what you're able to see on the screen. What you're able to see on the screen. Are you able to see a Google Chrome? If you are able to see Google Chrome, can you see some kind of a line chart in the on the screen? Yes or no, guys? Just let me know if you
Yeah,
are able
yes,
to
it's
see
graph.
a line chart on the screen.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes, okay, all right. So if you look at it, I'll show. So the business intelligence tool you talk about, there are two business intelligence tool. One is Power BI and one is Tableau. But we are going to learn Power BI. The reason for that is that there is one site called as Google Trends. Google Trends. And what I have searched on Google term, search term is Power BI. If you look at it, see my country is India. I have selected India, and I am trying to search for last 5 years. Last 5 years. If you look at the graph, the use of Power BI in the market, use of Power BI in the market is increasing slowly, slowly. Every day, the need of Power BI is growing. If I try to search in America, if I show like USA, like America, right, let's see United, right, United States. So if you look at it, you'll be able to see the need of Power BI is growing. It's growing day by day. Look at it, this was at 25 and it has reached like 75. So you imagine 50% of increase is there in the requirement of Power BI. And if I try to compare, like if I show, right, look at it, so let me get it, I'll show you as comparison. Okay, look at it, this is India, and if I make a comparison with Tableau, right, Tableau is the competitor. See, Power BI is by Microsoft, Power BI is by Microsoft, and Tableau is by Google. Okay, I'll type on, see, this is an intelligence that has been provided. So search term is Tableau. So I'll do a comparison. If you look at it, look at the comparison. Okay. hmm, India, I'll say past 5 years. If you look at it, Tableau. So let me remove it, and you will be able to see. So if you look at it, there's a difference. If here I don't know what happened. So this is like Tableau. If you, okay, look at the graph of Tableau, and I'll make a comparison between Power BI. Okay, Power BI. If you look at it, Power BI, you'll be able to see the difference. You'll be able to see the difference, that the difference between Power BI and Tableau is very different. See, this is white line, blue line is for Power BI, and this red line is for Microsoft Power BI. You can able to see what is the difference if you look at it. The huge difference between Power BI and Tableau. Nowadays, what is there in the market is all about Microsoft Power BI. And what is that? See, if you're investing something, you should always invest into the right things rather than investing something on things that is not going to give an output for you. You getting my point? So that is why if you want, you can just learn this uh, Power BI as well as Tableau. But I would say that you always go with the things that are there in the market. That if you look at it, trending now is all about Microsoft Power BI. Look at it, sometimes it has reached at the peak of 100 as well. So that is what, if you look at it, it was on 19, it was almost like 25% of people were using Microsoft Power BI. And look at it 2023, if you look at it 2024, you'll be able to see that 97% it has reached. So it has grown almost like 70%. The That is the need of the Microsoft Power BI. So the business intelligence tools that we are going to learn is Microsoft Power BI. We are not going to learn Tableau. Reason why? Because if you are trying to invest your time and efforts, try to invest into such a kind of a thing that will give you an output, right? You should work on a result oriented thing, and we are going to learn a Tableau. Clear? Got it? So we are going to have a Power BI tool in when it comes to the business tool. So any questions till here? Do you have any questions? Because see, this has to be an
Ye-
interactive, right? Yes.
Yes, there is a tool called Azure. They're using something like Azure also, right? So
Yes,
when you
yes.
compare with Azure, how it look like Power BI means which one would be the best in the market if you go with the resume?
See, Azure is also there, Tableau is also there. But what is best at, as I told, at the end, I'll tell you very honestly, sir, at the end, what company expects is you need to do the job, right? How you do it, it's not a question. Just you do it. If you talk about Power BI, when you're going to design a chart, right, we have a different charts like a pie chart, donut chart, bar graphs, right? So they are very convenient. They have designed in a such a way that you just need to drag and drop. That is why, because it's a business intelligence tool, it's like a tool. That is what, everything is convenient. But when you go to Tableau or you go to another software, what happens is that the tools are very complicated. There is, you have to do a little bit of complication. What happens is that if you're getting something at instant, the output will be the same. But if you're getting an instant report and you're getting an output, sorry, so you're getting an instant output, why would I choose such kind of a business tool which is going to be very complicated? And right now, if you can see Google Trend is not available on my side only. If you can just open Google Trend right at your side as well, and go to Google and you just type Google Trend, and you'll be able to see this one. So if you see, right, if you see on Google Trend and you compare, you'll be able to see that what is there in the market, what is there in the market. So you'll be able to see that Microsoft Power BI has taken the market. So if I'm able to get the work done by Microsoft Power BI, which I was supposed to do in Azure, at that company will not expect you which thing. And Microsoft Power BI has a huge requirement. I'm telling you, just for Microsoft Power BI, there is a package like 22 lakhs, 30 lakhs, just for Microsoft Power BI. Imagine. If you want to learn Azure, you have to learn some certain kind of other technologies as well that comes with Azure. Got it?
हेलो
Yeah, hi, hi.
सर फ्रेशर की कॉल सुने हैं सर पावर बीआई में
Yes, sir, tell me.
फ्रेशर
Hello.
की कॉल सुने हैं सर
Fresher.
फ्रेशर की कॉल सुने हैं सर प्रेजेंट
I didn't understand your point, sir. What exactly you're trying to say? Hello.
So he asking about the openings for the freshers with the Power BI.
Yeah, openings for the fresher. That okay. All right. Thank you so much for the word. Thank you for correcting. So openings for the freshers. So that is what I'm saying. Nowadays, Microsoft Power BI. When you talk about data analyst, okay. When you talk about the data analyst, you learn four things. Four things. One is Python. Second one is SQL. Third one is Microsoft Power BI. Right. And fourth was entire data analyst. Fourth one is entire data analyst. So when you're learning this course, and there is an Excel part as well. Do not forget the Excel part, right? So when you're learning these four things, so you just do not open the door for one thing. You can apply for Python if you want to be a Python programmer. If you want to be a SQL developer, you can go at the back end. If you want to enter into something in Excel, that which is a part of the Power BI, you can just go with the Power BI. Or you want to be an entire data analyst, you can still go for data analyst. So openings, you look at it, when you're looking one certain course like a data analyst, you're making a door for four opportunities. So either you can apply for Python programmer, you fit best. You're applying for SQL developer, you fit best. Power BI, you fit best, and data analyst, that is what you have done. An opportunity was that, what I'm telling you is that right now that is there in the market. They are there because every company, if you look at any company, they just want a help that how you can help their company grow the business, right? And that is what the role of a data analyst come into the play. It's not just a human mind. There are a lot of softwares available. This is what you have to learn, and with the period of time, definitely experience goes. But this is what required in the market. If you look at any new cities, not just in India, any country, you'll see there is a stream, there's a department separately designed, and there is an admission been taken for data science. There are blockchains available, cyber security, but you can see the data analysis and data science are in huge demand, and admissions for the data science are huge. They're all full because they are not the trends, as I said. They are the future of the market. And you can see, to develop, to be a machine learning engineer or to be a solution engineer, to be a data engineer, if you have to have acquired the skills. And as I say, even from IT and you're non-IT, that doesn't matter. What matters is the skill set. If you're having the right skill sets, you'll get a job. But and opportunities are abundant. They're abundant. By 2030, everything is going to be automation, and for that automation, people would be required for develop this all the things. Okay. Yeah, got it, sir. Is
Okay,
it
sir.
clear? Yeah. You see, if you have
Yes,
any
sir. Yes.
questions, not to worry, you can just ask it. But what I would believe, opportunities are there. Opportunities are there. But we need to prepare according to the skill set. What is there in the market? And timing is very important. So timing. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, you can just let me know. It's located. So let me present that I was trying to show you the Power BI difference and the Microsoft Power BI. Look at it. If I can show you on the screen, right? Look at it. So look at it. Now you can see on the screen. See, look at it. Red one is Power BI. If you look at the search terms, you look at it. Search term, Tableau, and Microsoft red one. And look at it in the last 1 year only. Forget about last 5 years, what has happening. Look at the last year. Where is this Tableau going? It is going on the downward direction. And where is the Power by PI going? In the upward direction. So it's like a stock market, right? When you're putting your money, you always put on the money, right? On that thing, on those stocks that will give you a good returns, right? So you need to invest your time on such a kind of a technology, because you're going to invest time, right? You're going to put an effort. So put an effort that will definitely give you a good job, that will help you excel in your career. Just do not think from a year or 2 year perspective. Look for a long run. Look for a bigger opportunities. Yeah. Anyone else and has a question? See, guys, you're here. You want to join the right. Everyone has joined the session because they want something, right, to do in the future. They want to grow in their career. That is why you have to join, right? You're here from past half hour, right? Why? Because you are here to understand what exactly is going to help me out by learning this course. After this learning the course, you are applying not just for one role, that is data analyst, but you're applying for four opportunities. No other technology will give such a kind of opportunity. But at the end, I will tell you, I'm working in the company. I'll tell you, if you're also working, it's good. Skill sets are required, skill sets, and you have to start working today. There is no tomorrow. Yeah. Anyone has any questions? I can see few of the
Yeah,
participants are there. Yes,
yeah.
yes, please.
I have a question. Like, there are called data analyst at this moment, and we are hearing data engineer. So, what is the exact difference between these two roles?
See, data analyst is one who is a very good question. Data analyst is one who predicts and helps to grow the business. And data engineers are one who builds the model. Like if I talk about the models like self-driven cars, they are the model. If you talk about the Alex and Siri, Those are the models. Data
క్లౌడ్
engineering, you
కంప్యూటింగ్
can see.
డేటా అనాలిసిస్ వేరే ఉంటుందా సేమ్ ఉంటుందా
Yeah,
నాకు
someone is saying something. Huh?
లేదు
Guys, can you just mute? No, I understand. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, data engineering is a designation, as we say, data scientist, or we can say solution engineers, or we can say machine learning engineer. That is a stream, that is like a specialization when you choose. When you complete MBBS, right? MBBS is a plain degree. After completion of MBBS, you choose your degree, like you want to be a surgeon, you want to be a orthopedian. That is like that kind of a field. Data engineering, that is a designation that you want to work into.
Okay, got you.
But
Thank you.
it is all same. This is like a base that will be provided to you. It's like an MBBS degree. You choose your specialization. You want to be an orthopedian, you want to be a pediatric, whatever you want to be. Yes, is it clear, Vijay sir? Over and out.
Yeah, yes, yes. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, welcome anytime. So anyone else, guys? See, if you have any questions, you just try to resolve. And as I said, we are going to learn it from the scratch. If you are from the IT background, it's an advantage. If you're not, I'm going to consider everyone on the same page. There's no going to be no difference between a IT person or a non-IT professional. I'm going to consider on the same page because you are here. That means definitely you're here to learn, right? Definitely, I consider everyone on the page zero, page one, and then as the day passes, definitely we'll reach till 100, right? We should not be back to square, but definitely you try to ask your questions. I'm here. Yes, anyone has any questions? There are few people, I can say. Those who have joined late, you can just go through the recording. But if you have any questions, you can please step forward and ask your questions. Is anyone there in the classroom who has got any questions?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah, Mr. Pradeep, tell me.
Yeah, yeah. Does data analyst is same in cloud computing also?
Data analyst company, then you have to be into the GCP, or you have to be into the AWS.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yeah. So data analyst, I'll tell you in single line if it's still unclear. Data analyst what is like a prediction that you help how to grow the business. You make a reports, you make a dashboards, and you just tell them the people who are running the business or whoever is your client that what you should keep into your business and what should you discard that will help you in the business. Like if there is an HR, right? If the employees are leaving, right? If the employees are working in a company and they are leaving your company, so right, no human will tell why you are leaving the company. So what you'll do is that you'll just try to collect the feedbacks, right? If how this Amazon is running his business, they just collect the feedback from the people, right? We are the customer, we give them a feedback on the basis of ratings, on the basis of feedback. They just show us which right, which products and which company has to be shown for these people. Amazon is doing nothing. They're just trying to collect, right? They're trying to collect us feedbacks on the feedbacks because people go to feedback first. They read the feedbacks. What is the feedback? What is the price? And according to the search criteria, just Amazon tries to show. Now, suppose if I want to buy headphones, example, I want to buy headphones and I know my budget is 5,000, right? So within 5,000, there are good companies called as Boat, there's JBL, right? They're up around 5,000, right? Now, if I talk about Apple, if I talk about Bose, right, they don't come under this category of 5,000, right? At least the basic will may come, I don't know, but they don't come under this category. So every time when I try to do searching on Amazon, because they have accepted my credential, right? I have registered myself on Amazon, so they have a record of mine. So every time I do a search criteria, what happens is that you'll always be able to see the products which are of headphones which are within that specific range. How did this
Hello.
Amazon understand this is my budget and this is what products I'm looking for? Because you always try to do you always type into the text box, okay, headphones with a budget of 5,000, boat or JBL. So that has been saved into the database. So those engineers who are working, they have understood. They have built an algorithm in such a way that when this guy comes online and tries to search on headphone, this guy will go with this budget only. So they will never try to publish you headphones of Bose or Skull Candy or Apple because that is not my budget. If I they try to publish, I'm not going to buy that product. Why? Because that is not in my budget. If it is 25,000, 30,000. So if they are showing an unwanted things, I will not buy and I will not come back. Why? Because I'll make an human psychology. I'll make thought in in my mind that when I come to the site, they are showing me the things that is not useful for me. See, Amazon is this how it makes. This is all data analysts that are required. Those are data science part that is required. You just build the model, you build an algorithm. But for building that model, we need the humans are required. We have built the computers. Computer have not built us. You need to remember this thing in the IT sector. Clear? Yes. Now is it clear? Now you got it how it works. So this is how you need to do. This is all work of the data analyst and data science. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please, I'm saying unmute and you can ask me the questions.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Uh, Sir,
Oh,
actually,
yes,
I'm
of
just
course.
concerned regarding the Python programming. Like, I'm not that much like good in Python programming actually. Like, will 1 month be sufficient to get a proper hands-on on Python? Like, is 30 days enough for learning Python properly?
Yes, okay. Thank you, Rakesh. Sir. Santi, one more thing, sir. One more, ladies and gentlemen. If I pronounce your name incorrect, please unmute yourself and let me know what is the right pronunciation. First of all, my apologies for all those if I had wrong pronunciation. Okay, so very good question, sir. So, how do we are going to conduct, right? So we have a topics, right? The syllabus will be shared with you. So after completion of topics, we have an assignments. We have an assignments, and after completion of major topics, we have a project. Those are called as a capstone project. So after completion of topics, we have an assignment. The reason to have an assignment is that so once you complete your assignment, what is going to happen is that I am a trainer. So it will be very easy for me to understand at how good you're performing, right? And if you're not able to do an assignment, so I myself will have an evaluation with you. I'll try to talk to you that what exactly the points are, right? The parameters that you're not able to make a progress. So that, see, because why you're here for result oriented thing, and I don't want what you're here your efforts to be in a vain. So I'll definitely help you out with the assignments, and after completion of major topics, you'll have a capstone project. So we'll be having around like 4 to 5 projects, capstone project of in this entire learning part. And assignments, it is there after completion of every topic. All right, so that will help us to keep the track record of every trainee who is going to be there in the journey with us. All right, and do not worry, Rakesh sir, one thing I'll tell you, we are going to learn it from the scratch. As I said, everyone is on the same page. You know it, advantage. If you don't know it, you're welcome still, and you are going to learn it very good way because you are the raw ones. The raw ones will learn it very quickly.
So like I have like I know the basic part and all, but when it comes to like writing a bit of complicated code, I'm struggling a lot in programming actually.
Okay, okay. No, see, not to worry. So I'll tell you, when I started my career as well, it happens. A lot of people come with me to a question that, sir, how do we implement a logic? So logic implementation is that it depends all upon the practice. Like Bruce Lee has said, I'm not scared of the person who knows 10,000 moves, but I'm always scared of a person who has practiced one move for 10,000 times. So it's like a practice. I used to speed. I'll tell you about my initial days. I used to leave my office by 10 p.m. at the night. I used to come at 8 o'clock in the morning because I didn't know anything about the coding in old days. But this is how you have to practice, and not to worry. Whatever you get stuck, I'm there always there for you. All right. And we are going to have an assignments. We are going to have a projects. So with that, it will help you enhance your logic building. Got it? And do not worry, sir. Everything grows with the time. Even the seed turns to a big tree. Just you have to give some time and you have to nurture it. Is it okay, sir? So just give the time. I'm there, right? I'm there. I'm not gonna leave you in the middle one day. Okay.
Yeah,
With the
yeah, okay,
assignments,
sir. Thank you.
you try to complete the assignment. You try to attend the sessions every single day. Do the capstone project. Whatever you're stuck, I'm there. Right? We are going to form a group. We are going to provide you the recordings. Just practice, practice, practice. That is the only solution. No shortcuts. Yes. Any other question? Do not worry. We have assignments. We have projects. We have recordings, live sessions every hour, one day. Right? So not to worry. Yeah. Anyone has any questions?
Yeah, hi, this is Chandu.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, just 2 minutes back I joined. So my question, if wrong, please assist. Is this program specifically data analytics or exclusively for data analytics only, right? I hope.
Yeah, those who want to learn data analytics, they will be there till data analyst. Who want to continue furthermore to the data science, they can continue for the data science, right? And if you're
Okay.
from the
Okay.
IT background, it is okay. If you're not from the IT background, still it is okay. Anyone can learn
Okay.
this course because this is the need of the need in the market. They are not able to find the right people. That is what they are lacking. They have a good data analyst in the companies, but they are not able to find the people with the right skill sets, sir. I'll tell you. Company hires on the basis of the right skill set. They do not hire you how good you're on paper. I might be the third top or second top in my colleges, but it doesn't work unless and until you're not having the right skills and attitude. Okay, then if you're here, definitely I'll make sure that you learn from this entire course. That is my responsibility.
Yeah. Understand. Yeah. Thanks for the
Yeah.
information. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Anyone else? I'll ask Bindu, Kishore, Vijay, Pradeep, Pavni, Prasanti, Lakshmi, Shravani, Rajita, Naga, Chandu, Bhargav, Sai, and Rakesh. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone has any questions in their mind? Yes, guys? No?
So like in exactly like how are we using Python? Sir? Like are we writing any code to extract the data? Like how exactly are we using Python in data analytics point of view? Like in data analytics course, like how exactly are we using?
No, data analytics, we are not going to go with the NumPy and Pandas. We are going to go with the Power BI. So Python, why we are going to teach you is that, as I said, when you're going to step into the IT industry, if you want to keep yourself fit stuck into the IT industry, you need to know a programming language because see, tools come and go, right? Softwares come and go, but a programming language is such a kind of a thing that will always make you stay in the IT companies. So programming languages that see Python, that is what not yet been included into the Power BI. The SQL is there, SSI is there, but Python is not that much included because it's an into. If you want to know very much clearly, I'll just tell you what is Power BI. Power BI initially it was there. It's just that what Microsoft has done, I'll tell you. Microsoft has just upgraded Excel version, and that is the name they have given it is the Power BI. Excel does the same thing, 99% same thing. Only the thing is that when it comes to the business mind, when you want to make money, what you need to do is that you have to upgrade something, you have to bring new products into the market. Power BI is nothing but just an upgradation of Excel. If you know Excel, you're going to know Power BI. That's it. And speaking of Python languages, why I'm going to have Python language? Because I don't want you to be outdated tomorrow. Right? Today you'll receive a package of 30 lakhs. What if after 4 years or 5 years, Power BI is not in the tool? Maybe we never know what comes into the market. What will you do? Again, you cannot join any kind of a course, and again you need to hop into the other streams. You cannot do it. But if you know a certain programming language and you're working since past 5 years, programming language you cannot keep out of the business. It will definitely help you somewhere. So that is why you're going to have Python programming language. As I said, right, that initially only Python. Why? Because you're not opening door for only one technology for job. You're getting open doors for four things: SQL, Python, Power BI, and data analyst. Right? Power is a programming language we need. If you're going to get into software industry, do not just rely on the business intelligence tool. They are there today. Tomorrow we don't know. Like Thanos, they snap the finger and everything is gone. But programming language, you cannot keep out of them, out of business any day. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else? Kishore sir, Chandu sir, any questions? Vijay sir, is it clear? Vijay sir and Kishore sir and Chandu sir. Okay, all right. So I guess everyone has their doubts clear. If you guys see whatever I show on the presentation, it's very good. Always we have an interactive session because it's when you have an interactive session, when you ask the question, it is always clear, right? When you go to the doctor, and if doctor has done a study, he knows what is happening wrong with you. He just makes an diagnosis. But when the patient speaks by himself or herself, it is always good for a doctor to understand much more in a betterment and help you diagnose. Yes, Kishore sir. Any questions? Okay, all right. So, guys, if you don't have any questions, then is it okay? Let's stop the session over here. and we'll continue tomorrow. Regular sessions from tomorrow. Just why I wanted to get demo sessions with you. Just have a word with you, interaction with you, and do not worry. Said data. See, and I would say, do it now, because if you do not do it now, there's no tomorrow. And this is there in the market. This is not the trends. These are the future of the market. If you do it, if you sow the seed of data analyst or whatever the course you want to do today, tomorrow it will definitely give you fruit. But if you expect that let me sow the seed tomorrow, you need to understand there is no tomorrow. Either it's today, it's now, or it's never. So you need to decide. Timing is very important. There's no tomorrow. All right, boys and girls.
So like tomorrow, are we
Okay.
starting with Python or SQL? Like which topic are we starting from
No, no, we
tomorrow?
go we go in a hierarchy. We'll go with Python. We'll start with ABCD of Python. Then we'll learn SQL. Then we'll learn Excel, and then we'll learn the Power BI part.
Okay,
And
sir.
not to worry, you are going to learn in an interactive way. Now, when I talk about functions, see, if you, I'll show you one way how do you are going to learn. I will look at this. Is my screen visible to you? So now, suppose I'm trying to train you on functions, right? So when you're going to learn about Python, so look at it. So we are going to learn in an interactive way. Okay, so I'll show you how. See, there's a software called. Mm, let me show you. I'm going to make it interactive. I don't want a very boring kind of a learning. So if you see, this is what some kind of a learning. Can you see on the screen? There's a robot over here, right? So now when I talk about function, what is function? That we have hands, we have legs, we have eyes, right? So they do perform certain kind of an operation. They do perform certain kind of operation. So when I write a code, see what happens. The it automatically, right? When I say move, right? What it does is that okay, let me not be idle. So don't look at it. So when I say move function, so look at it, what happens. See, this robot is moving automatically. So now when I say left, turn left. So what it does is that, see, turn left. So when I say turn left, so it automatically. So this is how you are going to learn the function as well. So when I say, look at it, let me learn the code once again. And with the real-time implementation, see, now it's moving left. So this is how we are going to learn the code with an real-time programming, so that you are able to understand with the help of code. Look at it now. If I run the code once again. See, look at it. Now it's moving ahead. So this is how you're going to learn functionality. Functionality means nothing. You have eyes, you have hands, you have legs. So what are the functions that they do? So you're going to learn understand that how do you perform functions in the Python. This is how some kind of an examples through which we are going to learn. Okay, clear everyone? Okay, sir, got it now. What how we are going to learn? So we are going to learn with the kind of an interactive way, so that you are able to learn in a more fun way.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So everyone, is it clear? Ladies and gentlemen, let's stop. I guess we are done. So not to worry. See, unless and until you don't start, you will not be able to understand how the things go. It was just an first session to interact with you, but definitely give yourself a time of 3 months. This course will take around 3 months. If you're good enough grasping the thing, maybe you will be able to learn quickly, because everyone's thinking power is different, right? You might take time, it will be early, but it all depends upon when you start it. Today's day, that if you start it quickly, you'll be able to be prepared tomorrow. So if you don't start, then there is no tomorrow. Okay, so hope everyone has cleared the doubt, but not to worry. From tomorrow, we'll start the session. Slowly, we'll excel and move forward, like just like the robot has done in this function. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, we'll definitely sort it out every single day. Okay, so let's stop over here. Let's wind up the session and give a thought. But I would say this is the time. If you don't do it today, what is then the future of the market, then definitely you will be outdated, just like Nokia phone. Now you think you have 24 hours before tomorrow's session and think you want to be like an iPhone who has to be like priceless tech, or you want to be like a Nokia who's outdated one. You have 24 hours. Okay, so let's stop over here and we'll meet tomorrow. All right, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone.